Hey everybody, and welcome back to Rugtime Toys, your home for all things toys, collectibles, and games. We are doing a review of this Cuphead Fast Rolling Dice board game that I actually found. This thing is really cool. Don't forget to hit like, hit that little subscribe button in the corner, and let's get this review started.
Rugtime Toys!
Alright, so I've always thought the Cuphead video game was really awesome. The look of it and everything. So as soon as I saw that they had a Cuphead board game, I had to buy it. So we're going to unbox and open this right here. I'll let you guys get the satisfaction of the peel off of the cellophane here. If I can get it off. It's always one of my favorite parts. Very satisfying unboxing here. Oh yeah, comes off nice. Feels good. There you go. It's the little things. Okay, so Cuphead Fast Rolling Dice game. I have yet to play this, but I am unboxing it for the first time in front of you all, so thanks for joining me. Get a close look of all the artwork here and the entire box contents, one at a time. Right now, we're just going to kind of look at the box. Got the amazing art. This looks like it's for 1 to 4 players. Takes about 20 minutes to play, it says. For 12 years old and up. See Cuphead and Mugman running away from one of the many villains that they face during the game. All right, we got some side art here with some of the dice. Very nice color scheme. I like the color scheme here. That like orange and reddish kind of always makes it look like vintage or old school. That's what I think I love about this most. I used to sit on my grandma's floor when I was really little and just watch old school Looney Tunes and Popeye and all that fun stuff when I was a kid. So this definitely brings me back to that feel. Here's the back of the box. Tons of information. Unlockable content power-up with EX dice and wallop cards. Let's see. Cuphead Fast Rolling Dice game. Fast-paced, unpredictable action of your favorite vintage-style video game on the tabletop. I kind of mixed up the words a little bit, but at least you got the hint. There's some of the cards. Some of the character cards, the dice. Dodge, damage, and defeat dastardly enemies, earn coins to upgrade your weapons at Pork Rinds Emporium. Looks like it also comes with a free companion and timer scoring app. That's always cool. I like it when these board games come with companion apps. And then on the side here, contents, 4 player boards, 24 dice, 1 boss health dial, 30 wallop cards, 16 health tokens, 20 parry tokens. This is a mouthful, so why don't you just go ahead and pause the video if you're interested, and then you can kind of read the rest yourself. All right, let's move on. Next, we'll be looking at the manual. So let me open this box here. We'll take some of the stuff right off the top. Looks like a little board with a bunch of game pieces. So these are, looks like coins. So at the top, there's like a little timer guy. Not quite sure what that does. Looks like some HP or hit points right under that. Then we got some little hands here. Looks like Cuphead or Mugman's. And then those are a close-up of the coins I was just telling you about. Looks like it's the same thing on the back. So if you flip them over one way or the other, you still at least know what it is. All right, set that to the side. Now we'll get to the manual. So it says Cuphead Fast Rolling Dice game. Basically just looks like the cover of the box. Here's the back of it, which is reset the root pack, I mean. So it just basically gives you, I believe, some information about how to play just really quickly. And then it shows you if you play solo, 2-player, 3-player, 4-player. So it's kind of cool. If you buy this game, you can play it by yourself, which is nice. So probably another reason why they made that companion app, just to help out with solo players. Overview. And then you've got the components. I'm going to pause a lot for some of these pictures and some of the descriptions. So that way, if you want to, feel free and press pause on the video to take a closer look at it, you can. 4EX, action dice, wallop cards. Let's see. Some of the parts and pieces. So that way you can just make sure everything comes in the box the way it's supposed to. 8 boss battle card decks. And then here's all the coins. This thing has a lot of pages. I have a feeling it's going to take a minute to try to figure out how to play this game. Boss deck setup. Yeah, it gives you everything that you need. And it's kind of nice that this manual is actually in color. There's so many manuals that are like black and white, so they definitely splurged a little bit and gave you a little more for your money here. Roll and assign dice. So yeah, all these pages, or most of the pages, look like this explains basically how to play the game. So I might have to do another video of how to play it once I figure it out, to make it a little bit easier for everybody, just in case they want to watch a quick video to get a refresher. I always appreciate those kind of videos, so I will definitely make that for you once I get this figured out. And then last couple pages here, the results, next steps, wallop cards. All right. Now we will move on to some more of the stuff inside the box here. Now we have some of the contents inside the box. These are the character cards. So here's Cuphead. Let me pull this little plastic rubber band off here that holds them together. Cuphead, it shows their, I guess, special move in the top right here. Pea Shooter, EX Mega Blast, whatever that means. Flip it over, it's blank. Blank on this side, so they're not two-sided. You can play as Miss Chalice. Looks like they all say Pea Shooter, Mega Blast at the top right. So I wonder if they all have the same, yeah. Here's Mugman. Looks like they all have the same ability. Here's Elder Kettle, which, by the way, I'm dropping this video because I just saw the cartoon on Netflix that just came out, I believe, on February 18th, and it was really, really awesome. I'm glad they made it. I love the art. It's exactly what I would have hoped for, so you can check that out as well. I just figured this would go well running in tandem with that new Netflix show that they just dropped. I don't know if that fits into here or not, but this looks like this is maybe a score counter or damage counter, maybe. KO looks like, yeah, maybe a damage counter when you're fighting the bosses. It's kind of nice rotary on the back there. 0 to 20 with a KO. Here's your little scorecards or score sheets, player sheets. It comes with quite a few of them. Maybe about 40 or 50 of them, I'm assuming, in there. Then we've got these super art envelopes. They're sealed and labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4, I'm assuming. So these might be like when you win the game, maybe there's some cool special artwork that they give you. So we'll save those for last, and maybe at the very end of this video, stick around to the end and we'll try to leave that as like a little cool surprise at the end. Maybe it'll be some awesome art. Here's some wallop cards. Now we'll go ahead and get into some of the cards here. So let me open this up very carefully. You always obviously want to be extremely careful using any kind of sharp object. Gonna open this up, peel the plastic off again. Ah, very nice. I love that. All right, so wallop cards. All players gain 1 HP. This one has some more information. Choose one player to gain HP, discard time token. So these obviously have something to do with the game, where maybe it helps you defeat some of the bosses if you get to choose from the deck. Maybe I should shuffle this now to show you some of my shuffle skills. Oh yeah, oh, kind of messed that one up. Kind of a thin deck though. Try one more time. Good enough for me. I'll shuffle it a couple times, and that way when I do start to get playing one of these days, I won't have to shuffle it the first time. And then we'll see what's in here. The dice. Lots and lots of dice. Wow. Well, as it says on the front, Cuphead Fast Rolling Dice game, so I guess it definitely needs plenty of dice. So I'll pull some out and show them to you. All right, looks like you have some orange, some orange, red, green. Looks like there's a foot on this one. Cuphead or something, if I can get it to focus here. Let me see. Maybe use my hand or adjust the camera. There we go. Technical difficulties. There's a hand, a pointer, and then on this side, 2 feet, another hand, and a diamond. All right. So let me check the different colors just to see if they're the same things. It looks like they all have the same thing on all the dice. So maybe the different colored dice are actually for the different colored, for the different characters. So maybe like one character, like Mugman, has the blue dice, the other red has the Cuphead dice. Whoop, I keep dropping these things. But you get the idea. Then there's some black dice. Looks like maybe one black dice for each, or die for each character. So that's cool. So everybody will have their own set of die if you're playing with up to 4 people. The black dice all have the same thing as the other dice do. Here's an extra baggie. My tongue is getting twisted with this dice talk. Here's some kind of card holder, maybe, I'm assuming. They have 8 boss decks. Let me get this thing to refocus again. There we go. 8 boss decks. So you will be busy fighting bad guys. All right, let's get into the boss decks now. 1 through 8. We'll save, wow, that 7 is huge. We'll save 8, obviously, for last. All right, superior quality manufactured cards here for your enjoyment. All right, let's open the box. Ooh, more cellophane. 8 more times to enjoy unwrapping action here. There you go. Here's the shopkeeper. So this one is the root pack. And then I guess right here just shows you everything that should be in the root pack. So you can actually make sure that, you know, you didn't lose any cards and that everything's in there when you do open it. And let me go ahead and set this down because I think I'm going to, off camera in just a second, just open everything up. And that way I can get to it a lot easier. But this one is Hildeberg, box 2, pack order. So yeah, let me go ahead and just open this one real fast, since I have it in my hand, and we'll kind of flip through and I'll show you guys that's watching all of the cards for the most part. We'll kind of flip through them in every deck so that way you have. So spoiler alert, I may be showing you something in the boss decks that you may not want to see, but if you don't care, you want to stick around, check out the artwork. I'm not going to get super detailed, but at least you'll be able to kind of see the cool cards that came with the box here. Knockout card. Shows all of them ready for action. Same thing on the other side. Stop, don't go any further. With King Dice telling you what to do, of course. Hildeberg, phase 3. Let me see. Maybe there's more phases here. I'm assuming this is just like the video game where they have different phases when you're fighting them. Yep. Phase 1. Awesome. So just like the game, but in a dice game on your tabletop here, which is always fun. All right, looks like the shopkeeper, I'm calling him shopkeeper because I forget his name. You can tell me in the comments below, remind me. But different maybe abilities that you can add when you're fighting the boss here. Stick those back in. Some kind of get stuck. Maybe there's a folded piece of cardboard in the box that kind of stops it, but here you go. I'll shut this. You can see plenty of room in the box here. All right, here's deck 3. All right, like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and open all these up. So just give me 1 second, and then this will be a much easier process for everybody. So just like that, YouTube magic. I've got all the boxes opened up. We're back at box 1 here. So this is the root pack. You can see phase 1, wallop cards. I'm assuming you'll have to shuffle all this, but I could be wrong. We'll find out in the instructions when I finally figure that out, and then post a how-to play video. Stick that back in there. There's plenty of room in the boxes so far, so that way they'll be pretty easy to stick back in the box when you're done. So 1 and 2 so far. Now we'll get into box 3, which is Grim Matchstick. Amazing art, amazing art. Creators of this Cuphead game, just very talented people. All right, we'll stick that back in there. But like I said, I mean, it's not really a spoiler alert because I'm not showing you every single card in there, but at least you get an idea. And then 4. Let's see, Jimmy the Great, if the D is silent anyways. Here's his phase 1 card look. Phase 3, I skipped phase 2. Here's phase 4. Phase 5. Man, this guy's going to be tough, I'm assuming. Where's that phase 2? There it is. Pretty cool looking. We'll have to go through these a little quicker just because there's so many of them. We're only on 4 out of 8 right now. And again, just so everybody knows while I'm putting this all back together, if you don't mind helping support me, hit that subscribe button, hit like, do all that fun stuff, and I really appreciate it. Here's Weimerman or something. Werner Weiman. Here's all of his phases. That's boss deck 5. Then we'll move on to deck 6. This one is Cala Maria. So she's almost like there's a play on words, calamari, I guess. Here's phase 2. Another king dice telling you to stop, don't go any further. She's almost like Medusa or something. You know, I have yet to play the video game, actually. I mean, I've seen some reviews on it, and I've watched a couple of videos and everything, but I am getting ready to download the game to start playing now because I have a feeling I'd really like it. But I hear it's pretty tough, so we'll find out. Here's boss deck 7. This is the huge one. Look at this. It's almost as big as 2 decks. So this may take a while. Let's see who is the boss villain in this one. King Dice. Ah, okay. So we've got Tipsy Troop. Really cool artwork. Chip's Bet again. Mr. Wheezy. Pip and Dot. So it looks like maybe King Dice is just a whole bunch of different different bad guys to face. Pirouetta. Mangosteen. Man, this is a huge set of these guys. Mr. Chimes. King Dice himself, which you finally get to after getting through all of his little thugs there. Let's see. A couple of different power-ups from the shopkeeper. Mystery name, which I do not know at this point. You guys will help me out with that, though. All right, stick that back in. You can see this box actually doesn't have as much room as the other ones for all the cards, but they all still fit. That's what's most important. All right, and then the one that you've all been waiting for, the final boss. All right, deck 8. Ooh, here we go. So we got phase 1, phase 2, creepy looking spider. Phase 3. All right, very cool. I wonder how difficult that would be. It almost feels like, just from looking at these, that boss deck 7 would be harder than 8. 8 was pretty small, but I could be wrong. We'll find out. Maybe he's super tough, super hard to beat. Now we're back to the very end, to the Super Art envelope cards. I'm assuming when I open these, they'll have some pretty cool maybe artwork for maybe, you know, something special to give you like a trophy when you win. Also, I will tell you one more time, just before we get to that part, please don't forget to subscribe, hit that little button in the corner. Also click like, do all that fun stuff. Comment below, tell me what you thought about the review and the board game. If you've played it before, what you thought of it. Here's a quick look at all the character cards again. All right. You can comment in the below which one you would probably pick first. I would probably pick Cuphead. I just like the artwork. I mean, they're all awesome, but Cuphead would be my guy. All right, so let's get into these. All right, Super Art envelope reveal time. Whoa, man. All right, let's see. I'm hoping it's something really, really cool. They're all sealed on the back. Like an envelope at the Oscars. Who will win this year's Oscar for Best Board Game? All right, and let me see. Wait a minute. Super Art envelope. Oh, I thought this was going to be some kind of like cool, there's extra artwork from the game or something, but this is just maybe some super strong power-ups for your characters. So I was way wrong on that. So we saved some power-ups for last. Whatever. All right, anyways, we will show you what they all say on them for the most part here. Here's power-up, we'll call it, not Super Art envelope 2. Envelopes are actually pretty nice card stock as well. So invincibility of the cards are nice card stock also, just so you know. Everything feels like it's really well made. So they didn't cheap out on us here. They did a really good job with this board game. I'm liking the feel of the dice and everything so far. The cardboard isn't too flimsy. The cards aren't too flimsy. All right, here's Giant Ghost. So yeah, these are just probably little helper cards here to get you past some of the bosses. I don't know some of the criteria you have to meet in order to get them, but I will show that in the how to play video that I will make and post, and I will give you a heads up when I do that as well. So subscribe and keep an eye out on my community feed as well. Super Bomb Morph. All right. I think that is it for our funny Super Art envelope reveal at the end. We'll go ahead and stick everything back in the box here. I will do that real fast. Quick YouTube magic. Here we go. All right. hit like one more time, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Thank you so much for joining me on this really awesome Cuphead Fast Rolling Dice game unboxing and review, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.